So this is our third video of this mini series, and in our earlier videos we have discussed about agentic AI, then we have discussed about generative AI. In this video we would be discussing about advanced agentic AI, right? And to discuss on this topic, we again have with us Mr. Sanjay Bhatia. Sanjay, thanks once again for joining in. Coming straight to the point, what is advanced agentic AI?
So the word advanced says a lot in the sense that you have multiple agents coming together,
Okay.
which start maybe having a dialogue with each other,
Uh-huh.
right? Now the thing is that so far the agentic AI is concerned, we were talking about cognitive reasoning, contextual intelligence and all. But you tell me that whether one context is enough to be intelligent. Like we human, we learn through debates, we
Right.
learn through engaging with others, we learn through learning different contexts, understanding the same thing in different contexts.
Right.
That's exactly what we call this multi-agent ecosystem,
Right.
where multiple agents come together and they sometimes have different contexts, different tasks, different maybe part of the goal which they are focusing on. They discuss, they debate. Sometimes there's a jury or a judge as well, a critique as well. So there's an actor, there's a critique, right? Through that interaction, how human have learned, similarly they have learned to dynamically change their perspective,
Sure.
right, as the context changes, right? So that is add further dynamicity to what is already dynamic, right, to make it so much so that you would not be able to identify whether the decision has been taken by a real human or some kind of a agentic AI intelligent system, because they are going to learn so many contexts and become multifaceted in the contextual understanding. And the other part is the memory, right? They are going to learn more about how to manage their memory, how
Sure.
to manage, how to bring in short-term context, how to bring in medium-term context, how to bring in, where to bring in long-term context, on what particular aspect they should think long-term, on
Right.
what particular aspect they should think short-term and exploitative, on what aspect they should be explorative and think long-term. So all these kind of things is a multi-model, multi-agent kind of learning, an ecosystem through which they will learn and develop that kind of contextual.
Wow, that was like a very well explained and very explained in a very simplified manner. I mean, that was very well summarized, right? So now the next question naturally is, where do we apply all this advanced agentic AIs in finance?
So yes, we already talked about how agentic AI would be helpful for an asset manager or portfolio manager in
Right.
case of a dynamic environment. Now think of this as a market. Not only one agent is working, there are multiple agents. You are not the only one who is going to execute, his trading strategy,
Right.
or portfolio strategy or hedging strategy. There are others in the market whom you are competing against.
Absolutely.
Right? So how the market will react or evolve together, right? Like you strategizing in a different way, I strategizing in a different way. So sometimes it's just like saying that you should be aware of your competition, you should be aware of the competitive landscape and other players also which are trying to gain the maximum share of that particular pie, right? You are not the only one, right, who is going to enjoy the full pie, right? So that's why maybe some form of contextual intelligence would come from there.
Sure.
Right? Learning from what others are doing,
Right.
and then strategizing.
Thank you so much. That was very well explained. So to the audience, all these advanced terminologies that you hear about agentic AI, AI agents, generative AI, advanced agentic AI, and all this, I mean, we always keep on including all the latest developments in the industry in our courses. So anybody who has an interest in understanding the field of data science, machine learning, and their applications in finance. You can get to learn all of this in detail in our courses, including all the new and latest developments. So please do keep track of our courses, and with that we conclude this video and this mini series. Keep watching us, keep track of us. We keep on regularly conducting this kind of podcasts and videos on various important areas. Thanks once again. Keep following us. Thank you.